I gave Sean, in this case, two choices. Would you rather do A choice or B choice? It's called solution-based conversation. Not do you want to do this, but which way would you prefer to do it? We use it in closing, right? I've got the same Camry, I've got the same Accord without that technological package on it. That technological package is about a $2,500 option. That would save you about $45 on your lease amount. What's more important for you? Is it saving the $45 or is it getting the technological package on the car? Better verbiage would be simply to come back and ask them and say, you know, it's really a personal decision. I think probably the biggest question is for you right now, is it more important to save $7,000? Or do you feel like it's more important to get a new car with no miles on the odometer? As a sales professional, just as a sidebar, that's why when you're going through things, you want to use words like, do you see where I'm coming from? Does that make sense? You're helping them, and when they see you see it needs tires, and they see you see it needs a 60K service done, and they see you see the dent in the back panel, what happens to their KBB number outside on your silent trade evaluation? Right, and we all know this. This is all blocking and tackling fundamental stuff. But now you noticed I didn't tell the customer the car wasn't worth it. I did what? I asked. Huge difference between telling and asking. Here's telling. If I say, well, look, hey, look, you need 4 tires, you didn't do your 60K service, you got a dent in the back panel, you can't sell the car with a dent in it. It's hitting with words. If you were going to acquire your car from us, I'd assume you want a dent fix, wouldn't you? What are people going to say? No, I like cars with dents and bald tires. I love cars that need a tune-up. You know, the worse they run, the better for me personally. No, they're going to go, well, yeah, okay. But look, I'm not taking $12,450 for my trade. I'm just telling you that up front. In that little scenario, if they had an expectation of $15,900 for the Kelly Blue Book, and your number's at $12,400 something, and they said, well, I see what you're saying, I get your point, but I'm not taking $12,470 for my trade value. What did they just say about $15,900?
It's gone.
I'll take my number off the table if you'll take your number off the table. It's called creating win-wins. Just a little side note. What you do not want to do at that point if they say it's the money is start guessing what part of the money is not making sense. I'll tell you why. It's very commonplace. You'll have a salesperson that will say, well, was it the price not making sense? Was it the trade not making sense? Is it a payment not making sense? The downside of doing that is if I'm happy with the price, I'm happy with the trade, I'm happy with the down, the only issue I have is my monthly amount, and then you say, is it the price? Exactly, I saw it. Oh, so in the customer's head, they're like, oh, I guess there's more money there. It sounds like he's implying he'll discount more. So what you do is you create more objections, not less. Does that make sense? So what you want to do is come back and say, put your hand on the proposal and just simply ask him, Emmanuel, what part of this proposal is not making sense for you? I can prove you're better off leasing. Your trigger word is prove. Also, another one that's very similar gets used sometimes is explain. Let me explain how leasing works. But as soon as you say, I can prove you're better off, what happens is called defensive listening. You do not want people to listen to you defensively. When people listen to you defensively, what do? They back down everything you say. You'll say A, they'll say B. You say C, they say D. You may be saying some wonderful, fantastic, true things, but their mind has just closed like a steel trap. That's where you want to say, look, whether you decide to lease the car or finance, it's a personal choice. It doesn't matter to us which direction you decide to go. But you owe it to yourself to at least consider the value and benefits of a lease proposal. The next one, would you like to set an appointment to take a test drive? What's wrong with that question? Would you like to set an appointment to see the car?
No.
That's it. Yes, no. Are you in, you're out. Do you want to spend $60,000 or would you? Yeah, right. So people are like, no, I'm not sure. And watch this. I've got to talk to my wife because her schedule is kind of crazy. So let me do this. I'll circle back with you, reach back out to you after I talk to her. You never get those callbacks. So if you look at the phraseology on the other side, instead of would you like to set an appointment, there's a little more conversation there, but let me look at my schedule for the next couple of days. Let me see what availability I have. What do you prefer, mornings, evenings, or afternoon? Because again, you're giving people a choice between doing something and not doing it. And would you rather do it this way, or would you rather do it that way?